And today, this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. A fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Got room at the 35. The expressway is wide open. He's at the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Florida International.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. On the run, it's Scott. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
On first down from the 13-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Pull down after a gain of 5. It's at the 9-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back searching for a hole. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Bowling Green may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Perry Stadium every time. The Falcons have been racking up road wins since the Urban Meyer days, and they get another one today. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as down at the 37. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Off play action on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you could tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
Handoff to the lone back. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The give to the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Anderson wants to throw. Feeling some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And that ball is picked off. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The give from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
He's got it at the 25. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against.
He tries to take the top off. He's got it on the right, and he breaks into the open. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown.
open like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McNeil. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Ball spotted at the 21. It's first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Calls his own number. Running with power. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play, because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. Back behind the chains, 1st and 15. To the air, it's Jenkins. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cowboys. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Owens. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida International 21, Wyoming 14.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, the ground game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Fires and picked off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The handoff as they run the counter play here. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. To the ground with the back. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on third down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Trying play action. Slings it downfield. Working on the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Caught behind the line. It's Scott. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Nevada. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give to the single back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Gets it out quickly. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
Here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to get the edge on the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. Second interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
They'll try to get outside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The back goes in motion. Anderson will throw. Quickly complete. Gets it into the end zone, but there is a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And now on second down for this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Smashes through. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think everybody will look at that and you'll probably go, why the heck would you run the football? Well, you run it because it's second forever. Well, now it's just third and ever. At least you limited it to now where it's a situation where you can go get that third down and it's not so unmanageable that you have to chunk the ball down the field.
It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately
Looking to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. After the run, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Looking for a deep man. Holds it in on the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Cowboys look to keep this drive humming. They'll leave it with him. Discards a man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. Rams him with the stiff arm. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense. We got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
I like the poise by the quarterback on that play, too, because a lot of times as a quarterback, you see the blitz coming, and immediately you want to audible, you want to try to throw the ball, but he knew that he had a good run play called, and he knew he could leave it on. Heads up play by the QB.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, Wyoming! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with the score from the 4.
Florida International, 21.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Give to the running back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
On the ground, it's Scott. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Scott. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football, distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They're going back to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Anderson will throw. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Wyoming 28, Florida International 21.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
A 3rd and long coming up here. give to the tailback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Southern Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Smith. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
I love the play call there, too, because 2nd and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. It's caught. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Owens. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a...
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games, and that is a bad play.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Down in the fourth quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Another FIU.
He'll set up to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Well, there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop. And that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Getting late, pressure building, huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Off play action. Fires downfield. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Touchdown, Florida International. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll bring it out. It's King. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Wyoming offense will take over. First and 10.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Anderson wants to throw. They've got the screen set up. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. Because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Here's the handoff. They get him down, top run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it. It's Owens. Hard running there. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Let's see what you're made of. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
College football is a game of inches. Let's see how this thing plays out, man. They were just trying to ice the game. If they could have gotten that 4th down, that was ball game. Now the opponent has life. Their defense has given them a chance. Let's see what they can do.
Finds his man. It's Stevenson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fights off a defender. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Offense getting set for 1st down. quarterback's just going to take a knee. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.